Hello everyone. Such a beautiful day today. Oh, we could have done with this weather last week for our birthday. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm a bit late doing a live today because the conversation's been so good. It's been really great. So I completely forgot, but I did want to show you how lovely it is. It feels like spring is definitely on its way. Trees are still bare, but the blossoms are coming out now. So, oh yeah, it was quite difficult getting up this morning. I felt absolutely shattered after the protest yesterday. But as always, it's worth the effort, and I'm so glad that I made it down here. Yeah, it's definitely a high point of the weekend, and it gives you that boost of energy, or it does for me, to carry me through the rest of the day. So yeah, well done to anyone who made it to one of a few protests yesterday. So there was also, aside from London, there was stuff going on in Cardiff, and I believe it was Liverpool. There were other areas. There's all kinds of stuff going on, which is amazing. And yeah, the march in London was great. Smaller numbers as expected. You know, a lot of people are kind of you know, wondering, oh, what is it that we're protesting for now, as the restrictions have eased right back. But of course there's always stuff going on behind the scenes, and this is the whole point of getting out there and making people aware, which is, you know, the great thing about doing a march through local communities. So yesterday it was going through Lambeth, Brixton, onto Clapham. You're making contact with so many people who wouldn't be aware of this stuff. You know, it's definitely a case of bringing it to the people, and we did that yesterday. Gave out so many flyers. Lots of people unaware of the proposal to abolish the Human Rights Act completely. And replace it with a so-called human rights bill. This is really big stuff, you know, and of course they're trying to just slip it through the back door, hoping and assuming that most people won't have a clue. But the impact is, it's a whopper, really. The Human Rights Act being tampered with and basically removed is the ramifications that cannot be underestimated. It's obviously, I keep saying this, our human rights are innate, they're God-given, but you know, they're not granted to us by governments. But things like the Human Rights Act, it protects them, so people can't just stomp all over them with absolutely no comeback. You know, they are there to protect us from governments, actually, amongst other entities, from wielding powers that are completely inhumane, immoral, just wrong on every level. And the fact that they want to remove this Human Rights Act, which is there to protect us, is just, that's what should really be concerning people at the moment. There's a lot of distraction going on. I'm not going to get into the whole Russia-Ukraine thing right now, but I think all anybody needs to know is anything that the media is spoon-feeding people will be absolutely packed with lies and misinformation. What I'm noticing is that people, it's like this is the next big thing to focus on. People getting very heated, very emotional about it. Everyone's got their opinion, which is absolutely fair enough. But, you know, in the end, they feed off our energy. So whatever side of the fence people are on with this, that preoccupation with the external, once again, with the latest thing to be fearful over, the latest crisis, whether you see through it or not, you know, whatever it is that's actually going on with this, it's investing too much energy and emotion into it. That's great for them. They don't care. They don't care whether you can see the truth, whatever that may be. If you're fired up and fearful and angry about it, then they're winning, unfortunately. So, you know, it always has to come back down to finding that peace and that rootedness within yourself, so that you're not constantly being swayed by the latest thing that's put out there across the worldwide media. As you know, that's the thing to focus on, that's the thing to be fearful of. Just take your energy back and focus more on the world that you want to see brought into reality. And that's, you know, that's what we're doing. People are doing this, building their communities, coming together, making people aware of our presence, that there is another way. I think the world would be a much better, more peaceful, harmonious place if we all just chucked our tellies away, really. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope you've had a really lovely stand and have a great day, whatever it is you're doing. I hope you've got weather like this wherever you are. Yeah, it does feel like it's still cold actually, but it does feel like the season's starting to turn now, so that's a reason to be cheerful, isn't it? Sending you lots of love. I'll speak to you soon. Peace.